Hello. Guess what? It's time to start the show. And it is a Sunday, August the 13th. Oh, yes. It's time to find out who won the whole thing. Who won it? Who's the new winner? And who tied with David McNiner? Who is this gonna be? We're gonna find out right after this. Yes, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We 49ers will keep on coming after you. Even though we lost today. Terrible loss to the Raiders. Terrible, terrible loss to the Raiders. But let me bring in my panel that's already in the background, waiting patiently. Let me bring in my brother from Daly City, my brother John J.
What's up,
Dope
Corey?
Rhymer. John J. The Dope Rhymer. Hello, Dante.
What's up, Corey? And
Yeah,
also, thank you for hopping on my stream and watching the game with me.
you're welcome. Okay, this other man was watching the game with you. He was on there. And I came in. My brother, David Corona.
What's up, Corey? What's up, John J?
What's up, Corona?
Doing all right. Saw the highlights. Terrible.
He said saw the highlights terrible.
Yep. Okay, coming in. This man, he lives in enemy territory. He's strong, so he can handle it. He probably be out there in his 49 stuff, fighting off them Seahawks, saying, "Come on, bring it, no border sports." Come on.
What's good? What's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey.
Well, I'm doing good. I learned some things today.
What?
Oh, we got a guy in Ronnie Bell. Our offensive line depth is trash. Our defensive line depth got pushed around all game long. It looks like Quantrez Knight and Samuel Womack are ballers. At least Womack is. Quantrez Knight definitely likes to hit people. Jair Brown was all over the field.
Farrell was on the taking everybody out.
I don't know. That sack that Farrell got, I don't think he would get that on like 95% of the left tackles in the league. Let's just say that. Because it was all on the left tackles. he went too far outside for I don't think that good of a reason. And he just got played with footwork. So I don't think he obviously wasn't able to do that multiple times during the game. So it's not like
Yeah, you only got one.
that was a one-time thing for him. I'm not saying that he can't get another one like that. Unless I don't see him getting another one like that against a good tackle unless he's beat them to the outside a couple times or made them think that he can beat them to the outside.
All right.
Okay, let me bring this other guy in. I know he's kind of sad because our kicker
Oh,
missed 2
yeah.
field goals today.
Yep.
And I know he wasn't too happy to see that. Coming in, Brian Cup.
How's everybody doing?
We're all doing good.
We're doing good.
What up, Bryant?
None of our predictions came right this morning.
No, but that's all right. We did talk about it a little bit yesterday too, and we did all kind of allude to the Raiders might play us like it's their Super Bowl, and we super blew it. So shout out to the Raiders. There you go.
What's up, YTC? Long time no see.
I might have internet problems. We'll have to watch out for me.
Okay.
Moody shanked a field goal, YTC, and then he missed a long one. He held up a little bit and it fell a little short. So it happens.
It's preseason, so preseason.
And I appreciate that, John, because it's like, it doesn't count, but you still want to go in with that mentality like we're practicing to win, we're playing to win. But at the end of the day, it's a practice. It's like they're supposed to do this, I guess, at this time. As long as they're not doing it during the season, that's what counts. It's just hard to
Nathan Z. Damian Lee. YTC. Little Spongy. Keep on moving. Come on. There you go. Little Spongy.
What's up, Sponge?
What's up, little Spongy? What's up, Nathan?
Spongy?
What's up, YTC?
Trey Lance had the most modern Madden glitch TD.
That's not a lie. Shout out to Ross Dwelly, Diamond Hands Ross Dwelly. Not only there, but at every other time thrown to him,
What's up,
he was
Bebop?
just perfect.
I was like, wait a second. Did the ball turn like that thing that in Australia they did? What's the hell that? I was like, because the ball was going to one person, and then somehow Ross Dwelly was
like a boomerang.
There you go. I was like, did the football do that? And then I was like, oh, the ball hit off the defender and it landed on Ross Dwelly.
Yeah, YTC is making a lot of comments.
Yeah, he was trolling on TRL stream. I rewatched it.
What's up, Bebop?
Bebop Jones. I had 30 people on watching, so that was amazing.
Your Giants won again today. Walk off.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I was just so. I wanted at least my 49ers to show up and play hard.
Right.
Don't look like they playing hard. Look like they playing like we was college players and raised NFL players. We were
Like a
getting pushed
high school
around.
team.
We were getting pushed around. And I know, like I said, I know we didn't use all our offense plays. I know we wasn't showing everybody showing up, but that's why I don't, sometimes makes me worry. But then I know it's just preseason and we don't play all our players and we don't show all our hands. But it just, ooh, I just wanted to beat the Raiders. Just beat the Raiders. I'm surprised none of my family members that Raider fans didn't call me. I'm surprised my nephew didn't call me.
I was
Say,
gonna ask you about
Corey,
that. I was gonna ask you about that too.
nobody called. I guess they know it's a preseason game. They know if it was a real game. And
Yeah,
we
it's
had
a
all
real
our
game. They call
starters.
you.
They knew it was against our backups. And that's one thing makes me mad too. Why we not putting Trey with the starters? We should be prepare him with the starters. What's up, David? David Villa.
What's up, David Villa?
Mm-hmm. That's a nice picture right there. There's the stadium right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He has a great family. Look at that. He's a great family.
Oh. I
Trying
just
to wait for
figured some things out.
Nathan Z.
trying to wait for Raiders. I mean,
uh,
I'm trying to wait for David McKnight to come in so I can get started.
So, Corona, what happened with your TV? Did that you were saying?
it was block.
Oh,
The TV blocked you?
Yep.
It probably knew you were a Cowboys fan and you had no right watching
No.
a 49ers game.
No. Yeah, because right after the game was over, the TV came on.
Oh, bro.
Fucking bullcrap.
Look what I just did. You see this button?
What?
I
What?
can mute myself there just by tapping it, or if I hold it, I could turn off my camera.
Oh, you got some
What's up,
toys, huh?
Daniel?
I got toys.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Daniel Bird?
ooh,
What's up, Daniel
Bird
Barrett?
Report?
that's not a good picture. Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Daniel Barry. He's a good dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just switching, because we're gonna play the starters on the 1st of September. If Brock Purdy's not ready, Trey Lesby need to be working and getting in sync with the starters with
Mm-hmm.
Debo, Ayuk, and them. And did Danny Gray change his number?
I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
86
was
is
it?
out there, and last year he was 86, and he was but
What was
86
his
was
number? I
Martin.
think it was
Yeah, it
6.
was number 86 last year.
Let me double check.
Coming in, my brother from New Jersey, all the way from New Jersey, out there, almost same area of YTC. My brother, Carcass,
It's Carcass.
49 to talk.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yeah, what's up, Carcass?
Hey,
Hello, hello.
how long? How long has Danny Gray been on the team? 2 years or 3 years now?
Second year going in.
Entering, yeah.
Because I know his second year going in. So
Yeah.
because I know his first year, I know he was 86. I think he changed his.
I think it's 6
his
now.
Yeah,
I think they
he
changed it.
number.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Because I know
Oh,
86
number
this year
6.
is Tay Martin. This year's 86.
Yeah.
Tamar
No.
Menton.
So
Yeah,
what
I
number
saw.
is he? He's number 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see, he wore 86 when he was also in college.
Hmm.
Now I'm
Um,
wondering. I didn't see him out there.
Yeah, me neither. I was wondering where is Danny Gray, and then they put
Is he injured or anything?
I haven't heard anything.
Or he must be still shedding his doghouse.
The dog ass.
Yeah, he's probably in the doghouse.
It sounds so funny. Like, oh, we're gonna put him in the doghouse.
Like they said, Brian Agnew last year, they put him in the doghouse and he came through.
I got a random question. Has anyone who has ever owned a dog? Have they ever built a doghouse and put the dog in there?
My
No.
papa, he had a
Oh,
doghouse in his backyard, and his dog was
mm.
in it.
Yeah,
We used to have a doghouse, but my dog never lived in it.
we
he,
built
he's,
on a doghouse a couple times. We had a lot of bricks, and we built actually a really nice like little brick doghouse for both of our dogs. Here's Danny Gray. He's number 6.
We had a dog house for our dog.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
She lived
Nice
year
car.
round outside in Washington.
Mm. Yeah,
coming in. The man I've been waiting for. My brother from Utah,
Oh, what
David McNiner.
What's up, guys?
What's
That
up,
was
man?
to describe the game today. I'm going to use a poo emoji.
I
He
feel
said,
it.
Yeah, horrible.
why?
The
Why?
offensive line couldn't stop Jerry Jones. You know, it was like
He said, Jerry Jones.
Yeah, horrible.
I agree. Like, I've been saying for a while, like I wanted to see the quarterback depth, and if those are the guys, like say hypothetically, and again, I don't want no injuries, but if they have to come in, I'm a little bit concerned.
Me too.
Did anybody have a problem with Trey Lance coming out and throwing 6 passes in a row?
I honestly wonder why Kyle does that, because we're a run first offense and we set up the pass through the run, play action, and it's almost like it's kind of like he's just seeing what Trey is fixed and what the possibilities are almost. I mean, Trey went 10 for 15, 112 yards, had that kind of high school, bat a ball up touchdown, but it still counts as a touchdown. And that was with the offensive line that, like I said, couldn't stop Jerry Jones. So if he was out there, I mean, I honestly think he did pretty good considering how poor the offensive line played.
Mm.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people in my chat that were like, "Ooh," they were going all in and on Trey Lance, and I said, "All right, I'll let the chat, be the chat," because I had 5 people on. I didn't want to be disrespectful to my guests, but yeah, there was one guy who was just like, "Oh my gosh," he just said his piece. Let's go with that. But I was like,
it's kind of like Brock Purdy. What did he do in practice against the Raiders? He threw a lot of interceptions. He looked like James Richard Garoppolo. So it's like, I'm just being, honest. But it's like what none of us know what's going to happen at QB. If Brock keeps playing like that in practice, Kyle's not going to have much of a choice but to not start him. So Brock needs to, come around.
Well, let me go ahead and get started. trying to get this to go off and to keep on blinking.
Trey did have one play that I thought was awesome, and I thought
That number
this
17 guy.
Chris Conley.
it was
Right
when he
down the
flicked.
middle. Right down the middle to the.
No, it was when he was running. He was about ready to cross the line of scrimmage, and he flicked the ball to.
Yeah.
He looked. I thought he was going to go to the corner and try and turn the corner and get as many yards with his foot, and he flicked it. And I was like, "Oh, that's exactly why I wanted to."
On the run, rolling right, and didn't even plant his foot. That was all arm.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what. It doesn't make up for those two almost interceptions. You know what I mean? That doesn't make me feel good about those, but it makes me feel good that look at him. Not only is he trying to pass first, because he could have tucked it and ran the whole time, but he was like, nope, at last second, Bink knew where he was on the field too. Like he knew exactly where he was on the field. He jumped in there. I was like, I'm not saying that he's the starting quarterback now, but that's one of the things that I wanted from him when we drafted him. I thought he was very capable of doing things like that. So,
And one thing that I'd like to say is I haven't been super critical of Trey. I want to see the best of him, but I have had my points to make of him and want to see things that he can improve on. And today I was throwing some jokes out there, but at least he was able to deliver the 2-yard pass. And I'd like to see him able to do those short yard passes. He didn't get the first downs that we wanted, but we did get a lot of 2-yard passes. And I kept saying it during the game today. It was a Raider 49er Raider barbecue. And every time the Raiders were out there, they seemed to be going for 4 to 5 yard passes where we were going for like 2 yards. And again, that's where Trey has struggled, I've seen. And if it just is, preseason, it doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, we just want to see him succeed and get some reps underneath his belt. That's great because he did a lot better today.
That's one of his big hangups, or those small passes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Plus he didn't. Oh, go ahead, Corey.
Did you notice that Kyle Shanahan also sorry, Corey, that he kind of stepped up and immediately in the press conference was having Trey's back, almost before he was even asked. I don't know. I'll shut up, Corey.
Okay, here we go.
Put him backyard in the backyard. Make him sweep.
Okay, I won't be able to see the chat right now. I'm looking at the banners. I'm at the banners and about to show everybody's score. So, this Carcass, and he left, huh? Or is he?
Oh, he's there. He's here.
Oh, he's there, right here. Okay, I see him. So, Carcass today.
Look at Ryan having fun.
Shut up, David.
Oh, 9-6. Yeah, about 500.
Come on, why? Y'all see it, but I can't see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
He went 9-6.
Corey, sometimes the connection, it'll click on it and it'll be up before you notice. And sometimes that's why you'll click it down because it was already clicked up and it just wasn't telling you yet. And then the moment it clicks on for you and then you click it again, then it clicks off. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, make a 9. That's pretty tight.
So Carcass went 9 out of 6, finished 59 out of 16. Okay. I know y'all didn't see Tony do it, but I got her answers later on. And here's hers.
You went 15-0?
She went 12-3.
12-3.
Let's go, Tony. Let's go, Tony.
Shout out to Tony.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Brian's wife.
Mm-hmm.
78 and 18. That's good. She did good.
And now we're gonna check out her husband. Are you ready?
Ten and 5. No, hold on. Yep, 10 and 5.
Yep. 10 and 5.
That's okay. That's okay. And then 71 and 19 overall. That's not bad. All right, that ain't Tony.
Pretty
but
good.
That's pretty good.
But
Yeah,
it
you
ain't
did.
Tony, but it's great for Bryant.
I'll take him any day.
Right?
But I think he would did better. But he was trying not to follow John Jay. So he changed and doing what say John Jay.
No, he didn't copy me.
No, but
I know that's
that's the
what I'm
point.
saying.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. He didn't copy.
my bad. I
Yeah,
misunderstood.
Corey was like, he thinks I'd do better if, because sometimes I get stubborn when everybody's like, oh, you're copying John Jay. And I'm like, well, I ain't going to do it. I'm taking the D. So shout out to John Jay.
Without a grimace.
And then my man that's in the chat, that's always in the chat, my man, he's in everybody's chat. Bebop Jones.
Oh, damn. 14 and 1. Hell
14
yeah.
and 1. Look at that.
Let's go, Bebop.
Jones is the GOAT.
And my other brother in the chat.
Oh, excuse me.
Right there.
Crazy Juice.
Oh, crazy juice. 13 and 2. Hell yeah.
Let's go, Crazy Juice.
I'm honestly thinking it's either Nathan Z or John Jay that won it.
Damn, 66 and 9. Nice.
Our little Eagles brother. Little Spongy.
Sponge.
Damn.
13 and 2.
He's an Eagles fan. I mean, he's a Niner fan, my bad.
Yeah, he's a little faithful. We know it now.
You put 10 and 100, Corey.
August 100. It's all good.
What'd you say, 1000?
You put August 100.
He accidentally typed 100. They meant
Yeah,
10.
no worries, Corey.
Hey,
Corona, stop complicating things.
76 and 14. That's pretty good.
Okay. Let me see who this is. The man that's keep on correcting my things. David Corona.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew I went 9 and
Yeah,
6.
same as me.
72 and 18.
That's good. You did really good.
Oh, I did bad because he copied my answers. Now I know.
Now, this guy
what
that's
I'm
coming
doing.
next, he improved.
Who? Ryan?
Can I say? Can I talk?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, man.
When I was doing this correction, and I was doing him and David McNiner at the same time, and he was taking the lead over David McNiner. I'm like, oh, he's gonna beat David McNiner. He's gonna beat David McNiner right now. This man. But he ended up tying.
Wait, what?
12 and 3.
He went 12 and 3.
12 and 3? I
Yeah.
went 12 and 3. Wow, that sucks. No, just kidding.
Hey,
Hey,
and I'm like,
hey, this is my Super Bowl. This is my Super Bowl.
and guess who else went 12 and 3?
McNiner.
It's my Super Bowl.
Ooh, 81-9.
Woo!
Nice.
That's a good number.
Oh yeah,
But
McNair.
when I say he tied them, I was thinking of the 12-3. They both, because I thought first David's going, lose it, because I like, oh, David McNair is not going to get. No Border Sports was up in the head. Then all of a sudden, David missed one more. No Border Sports missed one more, and then I was like, So they
He was rooting
tied.
against you, David.
No, I was so happy to see that you was doing
Thank you,
better.
Corey. Thank you. I'm just trying to stir up shit like normal.
Now, y'all, I heard y'all all been talking, saying y'all think this guy won it, but actually, he's another one that tied David McNiner.
Nathan Z.
Nathan Z. Did he tie 13-2? It says.
81
Oh,
and 9.
81-9. Okay.
Good
So
job.
we got
Yep.
13
They
and
both
2.
went 8-9.
Good job, Nathan Z.
Good job, Nathan.
Now, this is what I did.
Bless you.
Salute.
Bless you.
Oh,
Salute.
Thanks.
salute.
Oh, again. Fucking John Jay. 15-0.
What?
That's not
You
John
went
Jay.
six.
That's
That's
Corey.
Corey.
Oh, God.
Told you, Corey. What, 'cause he said-
87-3. Man having the book rock.
I
Yeah,
know
he
he's
has the
cooking the
book.
book, baby.
He can change his
Right?
answer when no one's looking.
No,
I'm joking, Corey.
I wouldn't do
It's
that.
like, oops, I got that
Okay.
one wrong. Or
Even though-
did I?
Yes, I have hired this other person. But I'm not counting myself as the winner of the group. The winner, the man that's right next to me, John J.
15-0, John Jay. Hell yeah.
Proud of you.
Winner.
Congratulations.
I knew it. If I went first, I'm gonna go first from now on.
It's 83-7.
It's funny. Corey was going to claim himself the winner and say that the winner gets a new car.
No. And so John Jay won.
Mhm.
He's the winner of the whole thing. Congratulations, John Jay.
Yep, I knew it.
He's our
Yep.
new winner.
Yep. Congratulations, John Jay.
Yay, John Jay.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
I think I broke my video catcher card.
Oh no, that's not right.
Mm.
What about this one?
I knew I should say all the answers of John Jay. I would have 15-0 too.
Okay. Let's go with that.
But what would you have learned?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. Let's play this game because Corona. I was asking them some simple questions.
No.
Let's play this game.
No,
Corona.
no,
Corona.
no.
Let's do it. Come on. I'm giving you.
Oh.
I'm giving you a fifth opportunity.
Come on, Corona. Let's do it.
Go.
Who was the wide receiver Joe Montana threw the ball to, known as the infamous?
I already told you. Clark.
Okay,
I was messing around at that time.
That
you
was
said
easy.
Jerry Rice, and then you said
I know I
Medium
did.
team.
I was messing around with you.
and then you also said that happened in 1988.
That was 1981. I was messing around.
And so
Who's the last guy who took us to the Super Bowl? Jimmy
You said
G.
Colin Kaepernick.
I know. I was messing around.
You said, "Oh, I forgot who Jimmy." I asked you very easy
Okay.
questions.
David Corona, I got a question for you.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
What tight end? No, what quarterback went to the same school as our tight end George Kittle? They used to be with the 49ers.
CJ Beffer.
You're right.
I'll give you a clue. His number's 13.
No, he got it right
Ooh,
already.
He just
CJ
got it right.
Beathard.
He
CJ
got it
Oh,
Beathard.
he did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CJ Beathard, number 4.
Number 3.
Number 3. Yeah, number 3.
Yeah,
Hmm.
number 3.
They went to draft CJ and they found Kittle, so they took them both. CJ went in the 3rd round, I think, and then Kittle went in the
Oh,
5th.
coming in. Let me try to say his name right again. Coming in. Minor Niner.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Let's get. Gosh.
Okay, so let me see. So this is the questions that we did last week.
Oh.
And the first one was, oops, I'm on the wrong page. Hold on. Here we go. Where did Coach Jim Harbaugh go to college? And if you said A, University of Michigan, you got that right. And so I think, let me see. No, we know John Jay got it right because he went 15-0. David Croner got that right. Brian Cub got that right. No Border Sports. Me.
I think everybody got it
David
right.
McNiner. Yep. I think everybody got it right. Yep. Everybody got that one right. And then 77. San Francisco 49ers kicker Phil Dawson went to college at what Lone Star State School? And if you said University of Texas, you got it right. And let's see. John J. I don't keep on saying
Everybody, I think everybody got it right.
Nope. Brian got it wrong.
Oh,
He
Brian
said
got it
B.
wrong.
But I think he would have got it right but he didn't want to. That's the one he didn't want to copy.
I think I got it wrong too.
Yep. The Border Sports got it wrong.
I think I said B.
Yep. Carcass got it wrong. He said B too. Everybody else
Texas
said
A&M.
C. Okay, so 77. Oh, no, 78. Who was the leading tackler for the
Bless you.
San Francisco 49ers
Bless you.
in Super Bowl
Bless you.
Welcome.
XLVII? And if you said
Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis, C, you got it right. And let me see. Brian got it wrong. He said B. No Border Sports says C. He got it right. What number am I on?
78.
78. David McNiner said B. He got it wrong. Carcass says C. He got it right. Nathan says C. He got it right. Tony says C. She got it right. And Bebop says C. He got it right. Crazy Jews got it right. And Little Spongy got it right. How many regular season games did? Oh no, I'm wrong one. What number does Colin Kaepernick wear? And everybody got this one wrong. Not to say. If you said A7, you got it right. And I know everybody said A7. I know nobody didn't say nothing different. Okay. Number 80. How many regular season games did the San Francisco 49ers lose to start the 2010 season? And if you said number 80, if you said B, 5, you got it right.
I think I got that one wrong.
Yep, you said D. Brian said right. He said B. No Border Sports said B. He got it right. Corey got it right. David McNiner got it right. Carcas got it right. Nathan Z got it right. Tony got it right. Bebop Jones, he got it right. Everybody else got it right. 81. How far did the 2011-2012 San Francisco 49ers advance in the playoffs? And if you said D, if you said D, you got it right. And we know David McNiner got it right. He said D. Brian said D. No Border Sports said D. David Corona and David Corey Davis said D. And David McNiner said D. Carcass, he said B. Nathan Z said B. And Tony said D. Bebop Jones said B. It's 81, right? Yeah, 81. And Crazy You said B. And Little Spongy said B. They all got it wrong. Okay. Number 82. Who defeated the San Francisco 49ers in 2012 NFC
I got
Conference
this wrong.
Championship game? If YTC still in a chat, he knows it was the New York Giants.
Yep, I got that wrong.
John Jay, we know he got that right. Yep, you got it wrong, David.
Yep, I said Seahawks.
And Brian said right. He said D. No Border Sports said D. David McNiner said D. Carscast said D. Nathan Z said D. Tony said D. Bebop said D. D. And number 83. Which team shut out the San Francisco 49ers in week 11 of 2012 season? And if you said A, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you got it right. And Brian said D, he got it wrong. David, you got that one right. No Border Sports says C, he got it wrong. I said D. No,
You said D?
I'm on 83. Okay, 83. Let me see. Yeah, no Border Sports says C. I said A. David Menina said A. Carcass said D. Nathan said A. Tony said D. She got it wrong. Bebop Jones said A. He got it right. Crazy Juice said A. She got it right. He got it right. Little Spongy said A. Okay, number 84. Who was the only San Francisco 49 that made first team All Pro for 2010-2011 season? And if you said D, Patrick Willis for 84, you got it right. 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 Brian said A. He got it wrong. No Border Sports said D. He got it right. David Menina said C. He got it wrong. Carcass said D. He got it right. Nathan Z said D. He got it right. Tony said A. She got it wrong. D. 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 All got it right there. Bebop, Crazy Juice, and Little Spongy. Okay, 86. How many preseason games did the San Francisco 49ers lose in 2010? And if you said A, 0. Oops, I'm on. Wait a minute. Well, I read the wrong one, huh?
I think you skipped one.
I skipped 85, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, huh?
Hey, Corey,
Hmm?
real quick, we need to let Crazy Juice know. I need to let everybody know Crazy Juice is a crazy dude.
Hmm?
I guess I don't know if somebody called him a female, but he wants to let everybody know he is a dude. He is a
Oh,
crazy
I
dude.
accidentally said, I was going, that's why I said, no, dude.
We
Yeah,
got you
don't worry.
back, Crazy.
Don't worry,
All right.
Crazy Juicy. He's cool. He knows Corey's having fun.
Now I was going Tony, then I went,
Mi amigo. Mi amigo de Mexico.
oh,
So,
no more the
Crazy Juice.
sports fell out. Let me see.
He's back.
Okay, who scored the first points of 2010, 2011. And if you said B, Joe Netley, you're right. John Jay, we know he said D.
I got it wrong.
Mean B. Yeah, you got it wrong. You said A. Brian said B. No Border Sports said D. He got it wrong. No, it's 85. I keep on going the wrong place. 5. B. He got it right. David Menina got it right. Carcast got it wrong. He said A. Nathan said A. He got it wrong. Tony said B. She got it wrong, right. And B. Bob Jones said B. And he got it right. And Crazy Juice, the man, my brother, he got it wrong. He said A. And Little Spongy said A. He got it wrong. Okay, now 86. How many preseason games did the San Francisco 49ers lose in 2010? And if you said A, 0, you got it right. So, David Corona, you got it wrong. You said D. Dave Bryan got it wrong. He said B. No Border Sports got it right. He said A. I said A. David McNana got it wrong. He said D. Carcass got it wrong. He said C. Nathan Z, he got it right. He said A. Tony said B. She got it wrong. Bebop got it right. Crazy Juice got it right. And Little Spongy got it right. And the next one, everybody got this one right because this is where the book messed up. If I say how many did the 49ers make all pro first team? And everybody said A5. So everybody got to know this got this one right because this one was the messed up question. It said how did, and then it matched the 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 answer didn't match the question. So the author made a mistake on this in here on that one. So everybody picked A5. 88. What running back did the San Francisco 49ers draft in the 4th round of the 2011 NFL draft? And if you said D,
I got that wrong.
you got it right. Let's see. Yep, you picked A.
Carlos Hyde.
Brian said D. He got it right. Little Border Sports picked D. He got it right. David Banana picked D. He got it right. Right. Carcass picked D. He got it right. Nathan Z picked D. He got it right. Tony picked D. She got it right. Bebop picked D. He got it right. Crazy Juice picked D. He got it right. And Little Spongy picked D. He got it right.
I think everybody got it right except me.
Yep. Okay. 89. Everybody got this one right because everybody's mad at this one. Didn't like this question because want to test somebody out. See if he noticed. Minor. Niner.
Yeah.
Okay. Answer this one question for me. Which San Francisco 49ers lost two fumbles in 2012 NFC Championship game? A. Ted Ginn Jr. B. Kyle Williams. C. Alex Smith. Or D. Frank Gore.
Corey, I'd rather not answer the question because of what I explained to you.
Okay.
All right.
It's B.
Yep. It is B. Kyle Williams. This person cost us the game. He fumbled two kicks, two punts. So it was punt, yeah. Okay. The last question. What New York Giants kicker eliminated the San Francisco 49ers with his overtime field goal in 2012? And if you said C, Lawrence Tynes, you are right. Let's see. John Jay. You know, he said it because he got it right. David Corona, you said D.
B.
Brian
I
said
said B.
you said D.
Oh, D.
And Brian says C. He got it right. No Border Sports got it wrong. He said D. I got it right. David McNanna got it right. Carcast got it wrong. He said D. Nathan Z's got it right. He said C. Tony said C. And Bebop Jones said C. Crazy Juice said C. And Little Spongy said C. And that was the end of the trivia. So, Brian,
Yes, Corey.
so how did you feel about Jake Moody today?
Oh boy, a little bit upset. Wearing his jersey, hoping he's going to do good. And what's he do? He kicks the ball, and it almost went in. But almost doesn't count. And then the next one, he come up a little short on it. He had the leg, but he come up a little short. So I think it's just going to be him, getting used to, running up and kicking it. Maybe it's his nerves, but man, that's why you want to have these reps and you want to have these practice scenarios where people can go through game like situations. So preseason definitely gets out the butterflies.
Hey Brian, do you feel worried if he's gonna make the team or not?
No, he's making the team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about Gonzalez? What about Gonzalez does better than him and he be the second or something like that?
I don't. Even if Zane Gonzalez does better, I don't see them keeping Zane. I would see they trade him. It's the draft
Yeah.
cap.
Right.
It's just the capital.
It has to be something really bad. I mean, literally, what is the worst thing a kicker can do to not make a team? And I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
A lot of people brought up a good point today. Justin Tucker, one of the best kickers in NFL history, he didn't have the very best preseason starts or stats. So and that's guy. He's really Mr. Reliable in Baltimore now, and he's got the longest field goal in NFL history. Probably will never be matched, but we'll see. It is. That's what's the difference between having a veteran and having a rookie. The vet's been through things.
Um, let me see. In this game, John Jay, what upset you?
Um.
So,
Well.
how much time you got, Jack? No.
Like, well, besides the fans who were like irritating me about taking shots at Trey. First of all, he's a human being. Come on, but Trent Williams didn't play. Of course, he doesn't have to play. Spencer Burford, Aaron Banks, Jake Brendel. I think McKivitz was out there. I'm not 100% sure, but besides that, we need offensive line depth. And the depth showed today against less competition, the same level, probably the twos, threes, whatever, going against them. The Raiders' second and third string guys were able to get through that line. That frustrated me, which was the reason why Trey Lance looked very bad in the first three consecutive possessions. But he finally got the jitters out and was able to take a long drive. It didn't look perfect for Trey Lance. I'm not going to lie. But just because he looked awful doesn't mean that he's a horrible quarterback. I think all that stuff is a bit exaggerated. Next week, I want to see some of the veterans out there. Like, of course, put your Jawan Jennings. He's a number 3 receiver. Put him out there. Give him a good target. Keep the Ty Davis Price. He played, I think, almost the whole game. I could be wrong. And put like the Burford out there as well. Put some of the guys to play a series or two with Trey Lance to see if that was the thing. So just understanding that that's something that kind of upset me. But Kyle's going to do whatever he's going to do on the defense. Farrell got the sack. That was bad hand placement from the left tackle, but he got the sack. So he's gonna get some points from Steve Wilkes. But our front seven against their backups, third and fourth strings running backs, those running backs were plowing through them. So while everybody was so fixated on, Sam Darnold did better, blah, 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 there was a lot of other things to look at. Jake Moody, his first opportunity, preseason, so it's going to happen. So, but then when the fans were like taking shots at him again, my chat was crazy. That I had over 30 people. People were saying a lot of things, that I understand now, but overall, it's one game. Kyle, hopefully, and the coaches will look at this and see, all right, let's try to do what we did, the opposite, and try to do something different. So hopefully coaching wakes up, and hopefully the players are out there for the quarterbacks so we can see more, because Sam Darnold showed some mistakes. So no quarterback played good today.
Yeah, what's up, David Villa?
Hey, David Villa.
Minor 90, did you get to see the game?
Yes,
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did get to see the game.
What do you
My
think
friend
about
in San
the game?
Francisco, I got to see it with him.
Okay.
It was. I think it was on Cron 4. That's the channel, right? In San Francisco. KRO 4.
John Jay should know.
No, it's on CBS.
Yep.
What channel was the game out there, John Jay?
On CBS.
Yeah, CBS, Bay Area. The Bay Area CBS.
Bay Area CBS, okay. But that's KRO 4, right?
No.
That's KPIX.
KPIX. Okay, so maybe he wasn't in San Francisco. He's in California, though.
Right, somewhere in California.
Yeah.
KRON is channel 3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was that. I think it was that channel that I watched it.
Yeah, like
But yeah, I did get to see the game, Corey.
what if I do this?
Corey, did you hear what Trey Lance and what happened?
No.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
We didn't hear what you said. We don't know what play you're talking about or whatever you're talking about.
No, I sent him a text and about Trey Lance and Sam Darnold was talking.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I was busy getting this set up.
Yeah, no worries.
Sam Darnold didn't look that bad.
No, I think he let out some of his ghosts.
Well, I don't think he had enough. I don't think he had enough of a viewing to be able to know whether any ghosts were flaring up.
That's true.
He got one quarter.
I think if the fumble didn't happen by Latu, I think he was looking really good. And,
yeah.
The only thing that Trey Lance, I'm a little worried about is the 6 passes. He went what, 3 and out 3 times?
Yep.
I don't think that's something cool. He's got to definitely be able to convert. But then he came out later and he did well. The intercepted touchdown or the deflected touchdown. Hey, Ross Dwelly, once again, number 82.
Diamond Hands Dwelly.
Yeah, the best hands on the team. We don't seem to utilize him during the regular season, but he was also involved in the blocked field goal, the blocked punt in the championship game, the divisional round in Lambeau. So, I don't know. I like the guy, but we'll see. But if you don't use him when you can use him to pass and catch, I don't know why you keep him around. But and then Brandon Allen looked pretty good too. I don't think he looked like he had a lot of confidence out there. I just think all three of the quarterbacks looked pretty good once Trey got his feet underneath him. The one thing I think Trey should work on is trying to throw with a little bit more upright. I kept feeling like he kept ducking down, bending with his knees. And maybe that was because he was under duress, but Sam Darnold seemed to be more poised in the pocket.
I also don't think Sam Darnold was getting as much pressure.
Yeah. And that could be, again, Trey's under duress or whatnot, but that's a good point. but he definitely was. He seemed to be a little bit more pocket, friendly, a little bit more at ease.
I've watched the game like 2.5 times right now, and I still need to go through it some more. So
Yeah, we watched the replay like 3 times, and we watched the whole game one time. So
yeah,
we're having fun, but I think all of them did good. But again, it's like it maybe just comes down to play calling. And everybody says, "Oh, Kyle doesn't, do anything in training camp, or preseason to win these games or put together a play scheme." That's bullshit. Start doing something, Kyle, because these guys do go out there and they do, want to walk away with a victory. I think walking away like, "Oh, we participated," isn't. I mean, like Grant Cohn made a couple points. He's like, "Why even do it then? If you're not going to go out there and try, then why even show up?"
It was more red than anything in that stadium. We took over that stadium.
Yep.
There was a lot of red.
I think Kyle knew there was no way he was going to win that one with the personnel he was willing to put on the field.
Yeah, a lot of people was sitting. What's number 17's number?
Oh, what's his name?
Who is he? Chris
Yeah,
Conley.
He was doing great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
And number 86. I know we talked about him earlier today too.
Tay.
Tay Martin.
Yeah,
Tay
he was
Martin.
doing good too. Both of them.
Yeah.
Hi, Cat. Lauren Cat.
What
Hey,
up,
Laura.
Hey,
Laura's awesome.
what's up, Laura? How you doing?
Laura's an OG.
We got
David Big Niner.
Yo.
In the game, what did you see that was good?
Well, I honestly don't think. I think, given the circumstances, Trey Lance did what he could with what he had. I honestly think he did pretty good. I mean, like I said earlier, our O line couldn't stop Jerry Jones. I mean, they could have put James Richard Garoppolo out there to rush the passer, and he'd be breaking through. So it was like, he did. I honestly think he did pretty good. I do like that pass that Ryan brought up, where he's rolling right and doesn't even plant his foot, and he slings that thing all arm in. I mean, that was straight up impressive.
Almost a no look too.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, stuff like that. Like if that doesn't open up Kyle's eyes to what he has in front of him, I mean, it's like, what are you looking at, Kyle?
Right. Let's not be too rash and get rid of this guy yet. Holy moly.
I know out in John Jay's thing, all our fans were like, Trey Lance is garbage.
Oh yeah, jeez. I remember there was this dude. He had a picture of a car. I think his name was Bug, and he kept saying, "Oh, you Trey stance in that stream, you don't know nothing." Like this guy, I don't know what was his problem. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop engaging with them. And we had a guest on, someone who was never on my channel. And he said, "I love Trey Lance. What I saw today, I was not impressed, but I'm not gonna bash him." Like, so I had to like stop reading the comments because that dude was not going to listen to reason, and that's why I gave up trying to like compromise with people, because some people just are who they are, and I was like, I'll just let them blow some steams in my chat and then just focus on
that new guy Bonta.
Oh, that boxer dude, he was pretty cool. Hopefully he
he was.
Yeah. He said he lived up in the North Bay.
Yeah.
Say he live in 707, I think.
At the 707, so that's the North Bay.
Like Vallejo, Fairfield, and on that area. Let's see.
Mother.
Yeah, that pass where he ran and threw to number 17 like that. First, I was afraid of that. He was I hope he's not over the line because I couldn't see. It looked like first I thought he was went over the line of scrimmage. I'm like, please let it be good. Let it be good. No flag. No flag. Yes.
Yeah, that pass did look like he almost went over. He went over the line of scrimmage, but he did well. And a couple times, every time he threw the ball to 17, I was looking. I was like, "Is that Ayuk?" And my wife was, "Is that Ayuk?" I'm like, "No, Ayuk's not playing. He's not playing." And but he kept playing really well. Ronnie Bell, he had the interception where
Bless you, Parcast.
Oh, thanks, Sean J.
and then they came back and they threw the ball to him again. He did okay, but yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that if you're going to make the team.
Yeah, don't mind the banging noises. I got one of those sketchy flies that are incredibly hard to kill.
Oh, you trying to catch the fly right now?
Those stupid flies. I hate those damn buzzards.
Well, I don't even know. I don't get flies in my house. I'm sitting here going, where did this guy even come from?
It probably came when you open the door or something.
Yeah,
Open
I
the
know.
window.
Yeah, Chris Conley.
Open.
Yeah. I was, no border sports.
I think he said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay.
How do you think the running backs did today, Corey?
Mason was that he's got to work on catching the ball out of the backfield.
Is he 32 now?
Coming out of the backfield.
He's 24.
No, that's TDP.
No, he's 24.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's TDP. 32.
Yeah. I know he like I saw him from the first snap. I saw him in the fourth quarter. He played a lot, and that's what all the reports that were coming out. Everyone was talking about. The coaches were saying that TDP has improved a lot, and we're trying to find out who's the number 2 guy. So for him to be out there for almost the whole game, which I think they should have sat him down, after the first half. I think he said, maybe they're like, let's get the work in because maybe he could be the number 2 guy, So
yeah,
I was like, no, I don't think he's gonna make the team, and he's proving me wrong. Like I said, I would rather be wrong and have the team do good than be right and be like, darn.
Hey, Corey, what about number 22? He was running the ball at the end of the game too, I think. You know what his name is?
No.
LeBourne? Or
Isn't
hold
that
on. It was like
Sean Jameson?
I think it was.
It was like Mick Nichols. Nichols.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
He returned a punt, I think, or a kickoff, and he did really. I think it was a punt, but he did really good. And I think LeBourne was 38, if I'm correct. But yeah, they were doing 38 or 36, LeBourne. But yeah, McNichols. I know people say that he might be a camp cut, but he seemed to do pretty good. It's always. What do you guys think about the kickoff, Corey? What do you think? The only preseason game I've seen, this is the one that I've actually sat and seen the whole thing, but all the other ones have been like the 10-minute highlights. But the guys seem to be running the ball out from the end zone.
Yep.
Yeah, I think all the teams went out of the end zone.
Well,
I'm wondering why. I mean, you have the rule, use the rule, or at the same time, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe they were instructed to do that just to see what they got,
Yeah. I was watching one of the games, because YTC, he shows all the games, literally every game. And I think it was in his Giants versus, I don't know who they played.
The Lions.
And one of the Lions players put his hands up there, trying to test out the rule. He caught it. He got a flag because apparently you got to put your hand up there and catch the ball. You just can't put your hand up there and let the ball. So the ball dropped, and the defensive team picked it up. So So Dan Campbell got mad. He said, "Isn't that the rule? No, you have to catch it and put your hand up, and then it advance. So you have to catch the ball. You
Oh
just can't.
wow.
Yeah,
I'm
you have
gonna
to catch the ball.
So if you put your hands in the ball bounce and the other team gets it, that's a fumble.
it
Yeah,
should be their ball. It's a live ball.
yeah.
Oh
So
shoot!
and Dan Campbell was like, and they were trying to understand because even the people in the NFL Network were like confused because did they pass this new rule out of it? It's very confusing, extremely confusing.
That's a new one.
So
Well, see, it never says that you can just like signal and walk off the field. It always said that you had to signal and catch the ball. So for people to be like, "Oh, I didn't know," that's come on, I get it, but for us as fans, it could be confusing. But as a football player, you should know you got to catch that ball regardless. But what I'm getting at, and I think Corey, I think you could allude to this. A lot of these guys seem to be catching the ball and just taking off, and they're not even trying to, if you catch the ball, fair catch it at the 10, you get it at the 25. A lot of these kick returns weren't getting past the 25. I think we had one today that went past the 30.
Yep, we had one to go in the end zone, and it hit the ground in the end zone and rolled out the back of the field, and the referee 49 still got the ball. It was no flag, but I was like, first I thought the guy had to attempt to catch the ball, and he didn't. He was on the 1 yard line, and the ball
If
went over his head.
if a kicker kicks the ball out of bounds, but it doesn't go to the end zone, but it goes like out of bounds at the 1, then the receiving team gets the ball at the 45.
Yeah,
But if the kicking team kicks it into the end zone and the receiving team doesn't recover it and it rolls out, then we get it at the 25. There shouldn't be a flag for that, but if you signal for the catch and you don't catch it, that ball is still alive. And that's what I think that's probably what they're trying to clarify is if we signal for it, is the ball still alive? Yeah, the ball's still alive.
I thought if the ball goes out of the 1 yard line, it goes to the 40.
That's what that's what I said.
You
I
said
think
the 40. You said the 45.
I think it's the 45. I think it's
I,
45.
no, I think it's the 40. But I'm not.
I'll
I'm
Google
not
it.
too sure. All right.
yep. And also, apparently, there's an illegal punt. An illegal punt rule, which is so confusing. Like, what is illegal of kicking the ball? And again, like a lot of these like new rules have been confusing everybody because I know traditional football now with all these new rules that are so complicated. What is an illegal kick? So I'm like, is the NFL really that? Again, like I'm just making stuff up right now. Does the NFL not want to kick the ball no more? Are they trying to do like the XFL and the USFL to spot the ball there and then go for it? And the only time you can kick the ball is a field goal. You can't, no more. I'm lost.
Yeah, they're making a bunch of new rules.
I know. And then they also want to experiment the onside kick by that.
Yeah, Corona, you're right. It's 40, but they changed it in 2009 to 2022. But you're right.
Oh,
It's 40.
oh, okay.
It's the 40. And college is different. It goes to the 35 in college. But that's cool. That's why we talk. That's why we have friends and we fun, but and I'm not always right. That's why I like to check too. But no, I think they've been just like catching the ball and taking off. I don't
yep.
think they're trying to fair catch it. And I think they're either like, no, we're not going to accept this rule. And I think that's what kind of the NFL is telling the players. Here's your rule. Leave it or take it or leave it. And I think the players are like, no, we're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wanted them one time to do it and see if the referee would say acknowledge it. They call a fair catch and catch it on a 1 like that, and acknowledge it and see if what the referees do. But we've been running every time we got it on the 1, we round it out. Try to run the ball. Um, And no border sports, she's still gone. Yeah, I guess still gone. Carcast.
Yeah.
Anything in the game was good for you?
Um, on the good aspect of things, I guess you could. I mean, running backs did look good. I know you guys already brought it up, but Ty Davis Price, he's gotten a lot of hype. Looks like um he's kind of looking at holes differently. He's found a new burst of speed. He's gotten faster. Um, he's more looks different than he was in his rookie year. So going to second year, I think he's going to make a big leap. He, I think, was the back that was. He got the first touch of the game, or was it Jordan Mason? I forget, but Ty Davis Price was used a lot in this game, and I thought he made the most of his carries. And I thought Jordan Mason looked good as well. And those are guys I want to see step up behind McCaffrey. So I guess, I mean, it's a really good sign. But anything else good? I mean, it's tough. I mean, it was a rough loss today, but special teams look good. Not Jake Moody, but our punt returners look good. McNichols. I thought that kid Deshaun Jameson looked good out of. I forgot where he came from. Yeah, I forget.
Yep.
He was a UDFA or something. I forget college. But, I mean, those sort of things.
Honestly, you know what I wonder? Sorry to disturb you, but I wonder when they're going to up how many you can keep. Because, the players are supposed to get a percentage of the money, So when are you going to up the number of players you can keep? And then put in a rule like if you resign, like the Michael Jordan rule from the 90s when the Chicago Bulls signed him to a $30+ million 1 year one contracts. You can sign your own veteran player and it doesn't count against the cap. When's the NFL going to do that?
Yeah. Good point.
I was hearing today, somebody posted, I don't know how much is about the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. Either next season or he's gonna be a free agent. So they say if he play good this free agent, the Cowboys not gonna be able to wind up paying real high, and they can't tag him. They can't what else they can't
Ryan's back. Ryan's back, Corey.
okay. They can't they something about he'll be a free agent, a strong free agent. They can't what's it called?
He wants a extension.
They can't tag him.
They can't tag him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
So he become a strong free agent. So somebody else gonna have to pay him the money.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Dak Prescott. Apparently, he wants money. The Cowboys and him are far apart, so this could be his final season unless they figure it out.
I thought they paid him like big money right after he recovered from his ACL.
Yep.
It is.
That's what I thought too. Like 6 years or something like that, 7.
And then he didn't show up last year.
Last two.
He did. He just threw 15 interceptions in 12
missed
games.
missed six games, threw the most interceptions in the league. Yeah, Cowboys thing.
The last 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, Corey, I'm gonna have to say goodnight, guys. And I always like talking to you guys. It was a great game. It was sad that we didn't win, but at the end, I think we got a lot of positives to look forward to and think about coming up because Niners definitely have a good roster. We just got some things to clean up, and I'm glad that we have a preseason before real games start.
And so,
All right,
what you
Brian.
have
You have a good
planned
night,
for
Bye,
man.
tomorrow?
Brian. Bye,
Bye,
Brian.
man. Have a good
Later,
night.
Bryant.
Yeah, peace out,
See
bro.
you tomorrow, man.
Have a good night.
Brian, what you have planned for tomorrow?
I'm gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna have a show on my channel, Coast to Coast, with David and Ty and Aaron. So please check us out tomorrow, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll be probably talking about everything we're talking about tonight and a little bit more probably tomorrow. And yeah, then later this week we'll go on David's channel on Wednesday and have the David and Bryant interview show with Damian Lee, and we'll keep going from there. And I'll be tuning in on your show on Thursday and more likely on Friday with Ryan, and we'll be going from there. Well, you guys have a good night.
Motherfucker.
Yep, you too. You too, Brian.
All
You have a
right.
good night, man.
You guys have a great night. I hope you
Yeah,
got
you too.
that.
He's trying to catch that. He's trying to catch that fly.
That's why I was cussing. That thing's like, I got him. But that thing was like, dang.
He's super fast. Super fast.
All right.
And you know what you do? You know what you do, Brian? McNina? You put smoke. They don't like smoke.
I think that might be why, because I have my back door open. It's on the west side. My neighbor that's on my east side was like burning sticks. So that
Oh,
might be, and you know, as I'm going, I found a few more, but it might be how they all got in here.
yeah, the
Is they were
smoke.
trying to get away from the smoke, and they, you know,
Yeah,
flew in my place.
yep.
But yeah, now I don't see a fly, so I think I'm clear. I hate
know.
them. It's like mosquitoes. I'll hunt.
I know, like those weird puny like
Facts.
small flies. I don't know what they're called. Like
Gnats.
Gnats.
gnats. Okay.
Yes, gnats.
They know
Nah.
those stupid things annoy the hell out of me because I got
Mo, when you used to play baseball, John Jay, and those gnats always come out.
when I played baseball, we mostly had problems with the mosquitoes and those weird my buddy calls them those false mosquitoes because they look like mosquitoes, but they're
Crane
not
flies?
mosquitoes.
Oh, we have gnats over here.
Yeah. So when I played, those were the things that irritated us, the mosquitoes.
He's saying bed bugs.
Huh?
Bed bugs bite.
Bite.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Don't let the bed.
That's right.
No more sports.
Yeah.
What do you think about the running backs? What do you think about Mason?
I thought everything looked good tonight. I think they were hindered by the offensive line, but I thought they did what they could with what they had. Ty Davis Price did a very good job. I was really happy to see what I saw from him. He looked very decisive with hitting the hole, and that's what we need out of him. So I'm extremely happy. I didn't see a lot of Laybourne. So, but I think Kyle might be trying to keep Laybourne on the practice squad with what we got going on.
I know one thing about Mason. I said earlier that he needs to work on catching out the backfield. He had a little trouble with catching the balls coming out the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's one of them that fumbled the ball.
What do you mean?
Too. Mason, he fumbled the ball.
Did he fumble a ball? Yes, he did. Or no, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball, and then Kyle It's like, Jordan, you better earn it back. And he just like went back to back Jordan Mason plays,
Yeah.
which I kind of like because it's like you make up for your mistake. Be a man.
Redemption.
You know, get your own, make your own redemption. You know.
Redemption.
And
Yep.
yeah, we gotta make sure though we get them 3rd-and-1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah, something's
quarterback
not right.
sneaks. Man.
Dude, did nobody really figure out how Jimmy did it?
True.
I know.
Nobody did a little bit of homework and was like, yeah, this is how we do it.
Because Tom Brady told them that's why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's his name tried to do it, but this is where he made a mistake.
Donald.
He stood up straight and then tried to go down.
Mhm.
As soon as you get the ball, you supposed to shoot up the hole.
Yep.
Find the hole and shoot it. Don't stand up straight. If you stand up straight, you ain't gonna make it.
Yep.
And you gotta bury yourself too.
Yeah.
Because if you don't bury yourself, the people coming over the top can push you back and off. So that's why you gotta like get the ball and immediately start going down and towards the line.
Yeah, you go down low so you can cross that line.
And also, back to the criticism of the offensive line. These are not the starters. So the center, when they try to do that, his job is to push his person as far as possible, and the quarterback goes to that space that opens up and throws himself down to get as much yards as is possible. So if you need 1 yard, your center pushes the guy as far as he can, and then you jump in that open space, extend the ball, fall on it, careful not to fumble it. And a good center knows how to do that. And so I don't know what Sam Darnold did, because when I saw him getting pushed backwards. That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Either that or Jimmy knows the counter to it and was like, hey, double A gap.
I did not notice the two. I wonder if is that a rule now they can't do it no more? Because remember you
used to what?
Roll?
Oh.
Do you notice that they don't do the play where the quarterback going in for the sneak and Kirk come get Buddy? That the running backs don't come up behind and push.
Oh yeah, you can't push somebody forward, progress, whatever. It still happens. Like you'll see offensive linemen pushing wide receivers downfield.
Yeah. I was noticing that too.
I know you can't use somebody else's like leverage to get up into the air. Like you can't step on your own player to go over their back to jump into the end zone. That's why the Seahawks, when they blocked those punts, they had to make sure that they didn't like hit anybody with their feet and like give themselves a little oomph over it. Like I think you can drag your feet on somebody a little bit, you know what I mean? Like not like there can't be no contact, but you can't have contact that shows that it's helping you in any sort of way.
Yep. Who used to do that play with the corner? That was the Rams, huh?
No, that was the Seahawks that kept on doing that.
Come up behind you and push.
Oh.
The running backs come push the quarterbacks in, or
they probably needed that. Their running backs aren't very strong.
But it was a team that did it a lot.
I'm always on my game. I'm always on my Ram hating game. Don't test me.
Was it the Rams or was it the Eagles? They did it a lot.
Oh, you're probably thinking the Eagles when they come out in their rugby scrum.
Yeah.
Because their upbacks, they kind of help push someone forward. Even with that one, I think that one's deadly, and I don't understand why the 49ers don't try it also.
Okay, no border sports.
Corey Lockdowndavis.
I'm gonna let you do a little run of the show right now. I'm gonna eat my dinner because I need to put some kind of food in my stomach.
You got it, sir.
So I'll let you take over.
Yeah. So I heard you guys discussing your good thoughts of the game. I did not hear that though. I knew that you guys were talking about it. What was David McNiner? What were your good takeaways from the game?
My good takeaways?
Yeah, did you have any?
Well, other than that Trey Lance throw and the fact that he was able to go 10 for 15 for 112 yards and 1 TD with a garbage O-line, that's pretty much the only good takeaway I have. I mean, all the defense gave up way too much.
Did you see Jair Brown?
I saw him out there.
He was running around making plays. He wasn't necessarily, he wasn't everywhere, but he was close to being almost everywhere, like at the end of the play. And there was a couple times where I remember one play, the guy ended up only getting 4 yards, but he was a miraculous play for the ball carrier to get 4 yards on that rush. But Jair Brown came in. He was like the second to last person. He didn't make the tackle, but he definitely stalled the guy out enough to the next guy totally could make the tackle because he went off his thigh pad. And I'm sure that did not feel good whatsoever. But Jair was hitting people. Also, Quantrez Knight was trying to let everyone know he was on this team. If you go back and watch the game again, you'll see Quantrez Knight just totally unload on somebody, and he's just like, I want peace. There's lots of little things I saw. Sorry. You can go ahead and finish what you're saying. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, when it comes down to it, it was a preseason game. We got to see Jake Moody miss his first 2 kicks, which hopefully it was just butterflies and now they're gone. But we'll find out, in this next game. And then, Brandon Allen, 5 for 8. I think Sam Darnold went 5 for 8. I just didn't see anything spectacular from our offense whatsoever. We actually outgained the Raiders in yards.
Which I don't know how it took us 9 attempts to even get into positive yards.
But yeah, we did. I'll look up the stats. But we did. I was looking at that going, huh? They beat us. That's just how it goes, though, right?
It kind
There's
of
games
reminds
where
me
it's
of the Chicago game. Remember how we lost the Chicago game, but when you look at the stats, he only had one good throw, one good play. Everything else was mediocre.
So we outgained them 283 total yards to 266 total yards. They outrushed us, though. We had 214 yards passing and 69 yards rushing.
What was their average rush?
They had 146 passing and 120 rushing.
What was the average of rush?
So I'm trying to see. It doesn't say. It says yards per play. We actually beat them in yards per play too. How did we lose this game?
No defense. No points. Can't score.
Player stats.
Offense and defensive line.
Aiden O'Connell. Dang, that
That's how they
15
lost
for
us.
18, 141 yards and 1 touchdown. That's like very Jimmy Garoppolo like.
I know.
I seen a tweet from Ian Rappaport, and I think he was telling everybody before the draft that he thought O'Connell was the Brock Purdy of this draft. So he sent out a tweet kind of scratching his own back for saying that earlier.
Well, Purdue.
Say, he did a great job. Go ahead, John.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Purdue, their best quarterback was Drew Brees, but they do produce good quarterbacks. Of course, many of them are not very successful. It's hard to be a successful NFL quarterback, but Purdue, the Boilermakers, they run a type of pro-style offense, which is basically what North Dakota does up there, which is basically a lot of mixtures of like the long ball, mixtures of a lot of slants, but not your typical slants. I watch a lot of college football, so going there, you're already learning, a pro style offense, and Jimmy Garoppolo ran the same thing when he was in Illinois or whatever, Eastern Illinois. Sean Payton, ran that offense. Tony Romo ran that offense. But Kyle Shanahan's style of offense. So when you're able to find a coach that can run that stuff, those quarterbacks can be very successful. One thing about McDaniels, who he knows how to adapt. And when he had Cam Newton for 1 year, he adapted. He changed his offense to accommodate his quarterback skill, which was Cam Newton. But Cam Newton was already washed. But Kyle is just set in his own ways. And before I hopped on here, I was listening to Wayne Breezy a little bit. And Wayne Breezy was saying, if you're trying to mold Kyle, Trey Lance, like Jimmy, and all the other quarterbacks you have, you're going to fail. So you need to adapt to how Trey plays if you believe in him. So what do you have to do? Maybe you got to see what he's good at. And apparently, Wayne Brees was very was very strong on that. He said, I think that's why Purdy and all the other quarterbacks who are willing to adapt to Kyle's offense succeed. And so that's where I took that. I think Kyle needs to, you know what? I'm not going to develop Lance. I'm going to use his development and figure out how to use them so he can be successful. Because if you cannot use the skills of your quarterback's going to look awful. That's my take on that.
Excuse me. What do you guys need to see in the next game to feel more confident? Obviously, not everything's going to be fixed from this game. We're going to still see, even if they do a great job, we're still going to see some things that we saw this game. But what are the big things that you want to see fixed before next game? I'll start with you, John Jay.
Hopefully the O-line gets better.
Okay, go ahead, David Corona. Oh, go ahead,
I was muted for some reason.
Go ahead, John Jay.
So what I want to see, is basically not put out the players that we put out there. We know that the majority of those players, many of them are going to be in the practice squad. Some of them are going to get cut. That's the reality. I want to see the players who are battling for roster spots, and not just roster spots, but, first string positions. So I do want to see players, like some of the offensive line. I want to see Jawan Jennings for maybe 2 series to see if Trey goes back out there and he's able to have a veteran, young veteran guy where he feels more comfortable. I want to see Ronnie Bell more. I want to see him more out there. So basically, on the offense, put your quarterback in a good position so he can succeed in the opportunities he's going to get there. And on the defense, the front seven need to be, we're being torched by these running backs who probably a lot of them are going to be on the practice squad for the Raiders. So I want to see Chris Kasarik, get tough on his defensive line if he's a really good defensive guy. So I want to see better coaching decisions versus any other thing. It's just the coaches. Hopefully they can see what they messed up with and see what they can do to improve.
Okay. David Corona, what do you think? What are you trying to see in the next game to kind of give you more confidence that we're on the right path?
Fix the O line so the other team won't rush the quarterback so fast, and they could go back and make a pass or run or whatever they have to do to make the play. So like John Jay said, we want other guys who's trying to make the roster and trying to make the team and put the other guys play. And it's like Kyle Shannon probably doesn't want to play him because, like he said, we don't want no injuries. So it's like he needs to do He needs to do something better in the next preseason game. Because man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not working. David McNiner, what's your thoughts?
I want to see the coaching staff light a fire under all our players' asses. Because this last performance was just that was not 49er football. That was Detroit Lion football. That was LA Ram football. That was it's like who's this on the field? Did you guys leave our players at home and did you go pick up a AA college team? Oh.
Hey.
You're right.
Hey.
You're right.
That's not what I expected today at all. I thought at least our defensive line would put up more of a fight than that. And gosh, now the Raiders seems like they're building offensive lines, like trying to build them kind of like Dallas builds them, sturdy. You know what I mean? So I get that, but we were just getting pushed all over the field yesterday or today, and it's just not right.
Yep.
Man, what Kinlaw, dude? I'm I'm all healed up. I'm gonna come in a little lighter, and you're still getting pushed around like a rag doll.
I got lower pad level because of Pilates.
Man. Evening, Laura.
Yeah. We what I want to see in the next game, I want to see some of our starters out there too. I want to see some of our starters out there. I want to see, Trey Lance working with some of our starters. Because, hey, if Brock Purdy not ready for game one, we need Trey Lance to have
to work with the number one guys.
Mm-hmm. He needs to have more continuity with the number ones. So I want the coach to prepare Trey Lance for that. Or Sam Donald. Somebody he needed to start preparing them. Say, okay, if Brock Purdy can't go on the first, we need somebody out there that's ready.
I have I have a feeling that this next game you might see that. And I know Sam Darnold's supposed to start the game, but I wonder if Trey Lance won't get like the first two series. You know what I mean? And play with everybody, and then Sam Darnold get a couple series. Because I think the way today is trending, if Brock Purdy can't be or Brock Purdy by week 1, it seems to me like Kyle's best bet is to probably have Trey Lance start just off today's, even though his 2 interceptions, but they can train that. You know what I mean? He's really good at making good corrections. So maybe they saw something against Trey Lance and they wanted to act on it or something. I don't know. Kyle said the one almost interception that was the touchdown was a good play anyway. So if his anal ass thought that it was good, then I guess I should just shut up. But I don't know. Look for that. If Sam Darnold isn't the actual starter of the game and Trey comes in to get those reps with some of the ones, and then maybe come back in later in the second half.
Maybe it's possible.
And I thought, too, I know it's just a preseason game. One time when we had fourth, and the game was already out of hand, but we should still went for it. They called it an incomplete pass to number 86. I think they didn't show the play again, so I could see what happened. But we should win for it. It's 4th and 5, I believe, and we should have went for it. We already lost the game while we putting.
Why didn't Kalia Davis didn't even get in the game?
Nope. That's another player I didn't see.
I think he was out. I think I saw him. I'm not sure though. I think I heard him say that his name, and he's one that got pushed too. Pushed back. He missed the tackle. He went the wrong way and caused where the running back to go through the yard. See, that's one thing our defensive line was doing too. They was helping the old being open because they was stepping to the side, and the Raiders just taking advantage of that. And see, they said the Raiders knew that because they did it in practice. Yeah. And remember I said I wanted to see how Kinlaw do. Now looking, now like look at the man getting pushed around again.
Not doing a damn thing.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever going to live up to the expectations.
Ken call, just like his pad level.
Because like I'm getting sick and tired of people saying, "Oh, he's getting better. He's doing better." Last year was the same damn thing, and I know a lot of people get mad at me. Oh, I'm telling you the truth. Why do this idea that you have to develop in 3 years? You have 3 years to develop, and you start being labeled a bust because we're not supposed to like cater to you because there's 53 other players cater to you so we can make you feel and get better. Maybe the Deuce maybe is just too freakishly too big. His knees probably cannot physically have the demands on football, and the continuation as well going against like he started the game. He's being like defended so well by the offensive line. Who those guys are not going to be, protecting Jimmy. That says a lot. And I know a lot of people, these preseasons don't matter. Some things do, like when you open your eyes and realize, wow, this guy, had so much expectations. He's being pushed around, And another thing that I want to bring up, these 49er players know that you can't play like this horribly because you can get cut and lose your job, your dream. I used to remember players would like fight to get every rep in preseason. All right, coach, get me in, get me in. He's not playing good. They would go in there and they would show them the players that were there were like, you know what? I'm just happy to be playing, a preseason game. I'm happy getting paid for a month. If that's how you feel, I don't want you on my team. Like what happened to the drive? Like, has our starters spoiled the guys behind them? Maybe I'm just overcomplicating, or maybe I'm just being a little bit too harsh. But I remember players wanted to draw. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you. Because you're not performing well. I've watched a lot of football, and I've seen a lot of hard knocks. There were a lot of people like when they got cut, they would chew out the coach. They would walk out the room. There's, oh damn, I put my heart and soul. I think these Niners are like, what happens, happens.
Yep. It's like it was a terrible game day. Terrible.
I don't know if it was terrible. It just wasn't what we expected.
Yeah.
And we didn't want. We wanted to. Let's face it, it's not just a preseason game. It's a rivalry game.
Yep.
And we wanted to talk shit for the next couple years until we see him again. And now we can't. So
why they didn't beat us in the regular season. They only beat us in practice. We beat them in the last three times in the regular season.
I understand, but you can't explain that to a Raider fan who just had their Super Bowl in preseason.
Yeah.
Damn. Jeez, my buddy. After the game, after I finished my stream, every time, win, lose or draw, he calls me. He said, "What happened, dude? My team better than you." And I have to remind him it's preseason. He said, "I don't care. It's a rivalry."
Well, you Raider fan?
Yeah. We've been best friends since like we were, I think, like 4 years old. We grew up together. Yeah,
that's cool.
He was like the only white kid in our neighborhood, and all the Latin, Asian, black kids were like, "Hey, look, he's the only white kid." But he was tough. He took no BS because of his dad. His dad was like, his dad was like strict. Like he said, "Son, if they're messing with you, you have to understand. They're just like his dad was good people. Like he never babied his son. That's why we were best friends. He got along with my grandfather. They had the same characteristics. So we never cared what people thought of us. Oh yeah, they're the two lightest, and so yeah, his dad was cool people. It's just weird that he made his son a Raider fan, but he said, "I love the Raiders. We're the best dumpster fire in the NFL." Good team. He always saw like his team a glass half empty. Oh, Jamarcus Russell, you suck, but guess what? I'm still going to watch this team. That's fanhood right there.
You knew he was gonna call you.
Yep. One time he called me. They played the New York Giants, and he was pissed at the New York Giants. He's like, "How do you lose to the New York Giants?"
Let me see. Anything else?
All right, so while you guys have been talking, I've been making something. I've been goofing around with this, editing thing. It's not a perfect thing, but I want to get your thoughts. What do you guys think about this logo?
Corey, can you put him on main stage so we can see that a little better?
Yep.
Very please. Swap him with you. There you go.
I mean, McNair
yeah.
It's not perfect.
That was badass. No, that's good.
It's a prototype. Basically, I was doing something different, and I realized, wait a second, I found a Utah thing. So I put a picture on the Utah State and put David McNider.
I
That's
like
pretty
it.
I
bad.
like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
If you want
Wait.
it,
Hey, what I would do is you see the ERS.
Mhm.
I would change that from metallic to just regular
Okay.
because
Yeah.
the E should kind of make a straight angle like all the angles in Utah. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? I think
Yeah.
it might.
Yeah, I'm still learning this thing. Like again, I'm not, an expert of this, so
I'm not
I'll
either.
keep.
I just know what I see, and I'm like, I think it could be better if that was that. But
Yeah, like
this is.
yeah.
I like his picture. How it's like cartoonish,
Mhm.
but it's like I don't know, like the shadows coming. I like his picture in that. They
Mm.
did a great job.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy, he makes a lot of money making graphic designs, and he's like, uh, it looks good, but I think I can make it better. Yeah, yeah. If you want it like this, McNider, just send me your email. If you want me to personalize it, I can make it better. It's up to you.
Okay.
Hey, John Jay, did you get my number last night?
Yeah, I got your email. I just been too busy. Yeah,
No, my number, my phone number.
yeah. You sent me the email, so I got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no worries. I
yeah. So
Um, anybody? Okay, I'm about to close it down. I think we talked almost.
mhm.
2 hours and 6 seconds so far.
Yep.
So, John Jay,
2 hours 6 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a question to ask Corey once we finish.
I got to get
okay.
up in less than 7 hours.
So, no more sports. What you have plans for this week?
This week I got a show on Tuesday on Mariah's channel. It's the Bring the Heat podcast. Me, Mariah, and Bashar from 49er Minded. Thursday I got a show with Joe on his channel, Seahawk Talk with Joe Stevens, called The Rivalry. That's the name of the show. His channel's Joe Stevens. That's at 7 Thursday at 6. 7 o'clock. I usually come on Corey's channel. I don't know what we're doing this week, but I'm sure we'll have to get together again. Just because sure there'll be some news for us to mill about. Friday I have my show, and then Saturday morning and Sunday morning I'll be either on Bryant Culp's show or tuned into and in the chat. So he's got a great weekend morning show that is starting to really pop off, and make sure you check that out.
Okay. David McNiner.
Well, tomorrow night we have Niners Coast to Coast on the Bryant Culp channel. And then this upcoming Wednesday we have the Culp and McNiner show with Damian Lee as our guest. So that's scheduled for, I believe, 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So looking forward to that one. Tomorrow night ought to be pretty interesting too. I can't wait to hear what the guys have to say about the game.
And John Jay.
Let's see. Tomorrow, I'm not doing a video. Again, my schedule is Tuesday to Friday and a Sunday show. Um, I already have an obligation, with my boy JT. I know you guys are gonna be doing your stream, so I know you guys won't be there. Me and him are gonna be doing a show on my other channel, ranking, not ranking, the predicting the NFL divisions. So me and him are gonna do that, but I'm not doing any 49ers related stuff tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. David Corona.
Probably chill back. Got a couple of nurses coming by to see my wife.
Ooh,
And
that sounds like
and,
a good movie.
oh no, I stay in
Wow.
it. Not
If
for
you
me.
need a cameraman,
Oh, I'm good.
my only
That
rule is
go
I
check
don't
the
want you.
doctor for me, see my back,
He's being sarcastic.
and yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
So I'll be watching everybody mostly. Thursday at the, I guess we'll do like a hangout show. I get us some questions and stuff, things, look in the news and see what's going on.
Mhm,
Cause the trivia was over with.
mhm.
I'd like to thank everybody that came today. Um, in
Are
the
you
chat, in the panel. Yes.
are you gonna do before the season start? You say you're gonna do like pick all the weeks and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
team?
was gonna talk with Corey about that. I got an idea. I want to run it by with him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead, John. Go ahead,
no,
John.
when the show ends.
On the
Oh,
show.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My number 9, I'm in the show, so you might as well just go. Um, so thank you, everybody. And let me just go ahead and play my ending.
Hey, go Niners and F the Lambs.
Hell
As
yeah.
F
always.
the
Go Niners.
Lamb
All like always. F those Rams.
Yep.
and every other team. Fuck them
And
Raiders too,
yep.
bitch.
F all those teams. You got to do it with a voice. Hope you heard PTOP.
Okay, here we go.
Shout out to peace in the Middle East.